Marketing Mafia, it's Monday. It's time for Marketing Mondays. Marketing Mondays, LinkedIn Mastery is what I want to talk about. And a couple of things that we need to know, regardless, powerful platform, powerful social network that is underutilized by most. Underutilized by most. And the reason is it's not something that is very engaging. And the people that do make it engaging create opportunity for themselves. So with that in mind, understanding LinkedIn as what it is, it's a business-based platform where you can find great commercial leads, great commercial business. So I'm gonna go over a couple of things that will help you to establish yourself on LinkedIn. If you don't have a LinkedIn profile, go create one. Very easy. Just like Facebook, make sure you have a profile pic of yourself, not a logo. You want to make that as personal as possible. Just because it's business, you still want to connect personally. Any social media, you want to connect personally. So LinkedIn is the same exact way. It's just more of a business platform, which is good in obtaining commercial business. So if you're wanting to obtain commercial business, LinkedIn is great. I have over 1,500 connections related to property managers and real estate agents in our markets. And the great thing about that is I have access to their contact information when I connect to them on LinkedIn. So of those 1,500, probably 12 or 1,300 are property manager, real estate agents. The other 200 are connections I've known through business. If you've tried to connect with me on LinkedIn and you're not someone that I'm focused on getting business out of, I usually just let you follow me, and I haven't connected totally because I don't want to mess up my email list. I'm transitioning that, and we're going to be pushing my LinkedIn connections that are related to real estate, related to property managers. Going to be more involved in connecting with contractors to help you guys grow your LinkedIn presence. So let's talk about what you need to do to capitalize on LinkedIn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw in some comments as I talk, so you can go back and look at these notes. And when we put, if you are, there's Roxy. There's Roxy. Say hi, Roxy. Dumbest boxer to ever live is Roxy, and she's cute. She's just dumb. My wife says she's a good dog. She is not. She's dumb. She's dumb, but she's good. But she's a good pet. She's just not a very smart dog. Anyway, so I'm gonna post in the comments, link out what exactly it is that you should be doing, and then if you have my app, we'll put this video along with this video on that app, so you can always go back and check it out. So the first thing you want to do after you set up your profile is, I got to make sure I don't hit the end broadcast here. Don't hit the end broadcast. You want to set up your company page, and the reason why you want to do this is you want to have access to LinkedIn Analytics. Is by setting up that company page. Set up that company page. Obviously, you link your personal profile to the company page, and then now you are in the ability, or you have the ability to get LinkedIn Analytics, and you want to be able to get LinkedIn Analytics. So LinkedIn Analytics tells you about engagement with your post, engagement with your page, gives you all kinds of things. If you do make a post, you can see engagement activity, but to see overall with your profile, you want to set up that company page. So that's the first thing you want to do. The next thing you want to do is you want to set up a group. You want to set up a group, and here's why. If anybody has been a member of a group in LinkedIn, you know that LinkedIn sends emails like crazy to everybody in that group. You get email notifications like crazy, and it's hard to turn those email notifications off. So if you get people into a group and you get them sitting in that group, you have an audience that can't escape. Ryan Stewman compares it to you could be on a deserted island in the middle of the South Pacific, and LinkedIn will be able to find you to send you group notification emails. Now, I found how to turn those off, but it took me almost a day figuring out where to go exactly, because there's 2 steps you got to do to get there. Most people aren't going to be as aggressive to try to get all of them removed, because you can turn off the notifications to the group, but you still get those freaking emails. So set up a group, invite your targets, right? Invite your targets. So if your targets are real estate agents, then you need to set up a group that is about helping real estate agents sell more houses. Remember, we want to help them build their business. If you're focusing on property managers, then set up a group about property managers and the problems that they have and what problems that you want to help them solve. So set up your company page, set up a group. Now we want to get aggressive with what I call LinkedIn mining. And you can put this across all platforms. You can call it social media mining if you want. But type this in. You want to schedule time that you mine LinkedIn on a daily basis. I would schedule 10 to 15 minutes on a daily basis to where you're mining. So what is it that you're mining? Well, LinkedIn is huge with hashtags. Hashtags are huge. You can search hashtags in LinkedIn, excuse me, and utilize those hashtags to find potential prospects. So, for instance, my business, we would search a couple different hashtags, Christmas lights, pressure washing, window cleaning. You'd be surprised the hashtags that people are putting out there searching for a recommendation on who to use. You could also just search hashtags related to your area. So hashtag Cincinnati, hashtag Northern Kentucky, and find what people are doing on LinkedIn in those markets so that you can engage. You're looking to engage. You're not looking to hit them up and say, hey, use my company. You're looking to engage. As with any social media, engagement is key. Engagement is key. So that LinkedIn mining, we want to do to begin to develop engagement. We want to engage, right? Then those people that we're engaging with, we want to send them messages. Now, you can message anyone in your network. So if they're a first connection, you can send those people emails unlimited. I wouldn't be a PIA and do too many, but you can send them unlimited messages. And so what I would do is I would get 10 targets monthly that I am liking, sharing, and commenting on their posts. Now, hopefully, the 10 targets that you have for this month that you're liking and sharing and commenting, that they actually have posts. Most people do not post to LinkedIn, and if your 10 targets aren't doing that, then share articles or relevant information with them. Message should be based on helping them. Messaging should be based on helping them. Anybody getting a common theme here in terms of what you're trying to accomplish? Messaging should be based on helping them, right? So, hey, this is Gary. I'm also in your market, small business owner, whatever, however you want to introduce yourself. And I'd really like to know what I can do to help you grow your business. What are some helpful things that I can do for you to help you grow your business? Now, if they tell you, oh, you can make cold calls for me, it's not really what I was thinking. So if they don't respond, then, come back with, I'd wait a couple days, 2 days typically. If they don't respond, then I'd go back with another message of, hey, I really like to know how to help you build your business in Greater Cincinnati. What types of houses or buyers, if I'm talking to a realtor, what types of houses or buyers are you best at selling or providing housing for? What's your target market? So now I'm really zeroing in on their business and trying to get them to want to engage with me based on them. Remember, people like to talk about certain things, right? In this order, themselves. They love to talk about themselves. So let them talk about themselves. The next thing that they love to talk about, if they have them, are kids. If they don't have kids, then pets, one of the two. People love to, dote on how great their kids are, what their kids have done, what their kids do, or their pets. I don't dote on my pet because she's just not very smart. But again, she is a good dog. She just isn't smart. There's not a whole lot of things I can say. Like, she knows when she has to eat. She knows when she has to poop, and she cries to her mom all the time. So I don't dote on her. But I guarantee you I've done that with my kids. Very proud of my kids, and probably still do it. Live in the past a whole lot based upon their athletic accomplishments because I'm proud of them. So get people to talk about their kids. Next thing that they love to talk about is their job and what they do. And that goes back to talking about them. And then finally, another thing that they love to talk about are things like accomplishments, possessions. Man, if you just get people in a conversation and you go down that conversation roadmap of talk about themselves, talk about their kids, talk about their pets, talk about their job, talk about their accomplishment. I mean, you can engage somebody for 20, 30 minutes, not have to say a word. You just smile and listen. Smile and listen. And you are creating something that's called communication, which develops something called rapport, which makes those people like you. And when someone likes you, they trust you. And when they trust you, they want to help you. It's a beautiful thing. My wife would call that manipulation. I call it marketing, right? Listening so that you're building rapport, so that your credibility is built. Now, we've done all of those things. Now what we need to do is we need to schedule content. But Gary, I suck at writing. Okay? Gary, I'm not creative. Aaron, I'm going to get right to that in a second. This is it right here. Schedule content weekly. Schedule content weekly. So let's talk about when we should post content. Best time to post content, Tuesday to Thursday. And there's 3 time slots. 7:30. She's whining right now because she wants to go outside. 7:30 to 8:30, noon, 5 to 6. Based on LinkedIn data, these are the best times to post content. These are the best times to post content. The maximize, optimize, specialized time to post content on LinkedIn, drum roll please, is Tuesdays, 10 to 11 a.m. 10 to 11 a.m. So if I'm scheduling content and I want to post 2 times a week, because you want to try to post 10 times monthly. You want to try to post 10 times monthly. The number one time that I'm scheduling content to be posted is on Tuesdays between 10 and 11 a.m. Why is that? LinkedIn data has shown that posting time frame generates most clicks and the most shares. So, Gary, I suck at writing. Okay. That's it's understandable. find relevant articles to share. You don't have to write. You don't have to write. Look, I've been blessed with the gift of gab, some people might call it. I've also been blessed with the ability to generate content. My written and verbal ideas are endless, and that really that really makes people that work for me very, very happy, because I'm coming up with endless ideas, right? Maybe that's not you. That's fine. You're probably better at a lot of other things that I'm not good at, because there's a lot of things that I'm not good at. I just happen to be blessed with that talent. So there are articles out there that you can share. Here's what I do. Here's what I do to get as much content as possible. I follow content places on Facebook. Places like Addicted to Success. Here, we'll get in front of my camera. The Hustle. I follow Inc. Magazine. I follow all kinds of places where content is put together and then delivered. Magazines are great for that. Entrepreneur Magazine is another one that's good. There's all kinds of ideas that come out of it, and it can help you to generate ideas and help you to understand what you need to do to put relevant information out there. And relevant information is good. Now, Aaron asked a great question. Is posting videos good? Absolutely. Absolutely. Videos, according to LinkedIn data, are 75% more likely to be shared than any other type of content. The sweet spot for a video is about 50 seconds to a minute. And the best type of video to post, Aaron, is a great before and after video showing your skills. Now, that goes against everything that I've said about posting relevant, helpful content. But if you're going to post a video, I would post one of three types of videos. I'd post a video to where you are communicating how you can help businesses, or you would like to help businesses, just you. Or I post a video of before and afters showing, very, very good befores and very good afters. And, you always want to have captions. So, because some people will watch the video, some people will read the caption, some people like to hear the words. So you always want to have those captions. If you're doing a video, 50 seconds to a minute is the optimal time. The other thing that creates high engagement are pictures. Pictures create higher engagement, even more so than videos. Videos are more likely to be shared. Pictures are more likely to get likes and comments. And when someone likes and comments on your post, what you do is you put them into a top 10 target. You might already have your top 10 targets for February, and they comment or like. Put them in the list for March. All right, put them in the list for March, because if you target 10 a month, that's 120 targets that you've engaged, you've commented, you post. And guess what? If you're doing that monthly, those people are going to continue to be following you. So you're actually creating a group of people that are engaging with you as you spend those 30 days engaging with them. LinkedIn can be a beautiful thing to utilize to get leads, to get email addresses, to make connections. But it's just like anything else. If you don't put in the work, it's not going to happen. Keep in mind, like I say about all marketing, it either takes time or it takes money to be successful with marketing. Sometimes it takes both, but you're definitely going to either have to spend time or you're going to have to spend money. With LinkedIn, the beautiful thing is it is a time resource. It is a time resource. So plan and schedule your activity with LinkedIn. If you plan and schedule your activity with LinkedIn, you can begin to build engagement. When you build engagement, then you can begin to build credibility and rapport. And when you build credibility and rapport, then you're seen as the expert. And guess what? When it's time for them to utilize your services, they'll be ready. Because then what you're going to do is you're going to download your connections on LinkedIn. All of your connections can be downloaded off of LinkedIn, and you get access to their email address and sometimes their cell phones, so we can email and text these people. That's why I spend so much time building connections on LinkedIn, because it gives me an email list that I can hammer home. And while I'm connecting with these targets, they're seeing me connect on LinkedIn, and then they're getting an email about every 45 days from that Gary Geiman guy who liked my post, or when I got a new job, he liked that, or when I posted that article, he shared it and did those types of things. So you always want to be looking at it as having 2 or 3 focuses, or 2 or 3 ways that you can communicate with your connections. And in communicating with them, we want to be able to engage them, be credible, and build rapport. And by doing all the things that I listed, and then downloading that LinkedIn connection list, which is very simple to do. What I'll do is, when we get off of here, I'll post in the comments a link on how to download your LinkedIn connections. And once you have those, I still run it through an email validator to make sure those email addresses are still accurate. But the beauty is, most of those email addresses are personal email addresses. Most people don't sign up for LinkedIn with a business address. They still sign up with a personal email address. So if they do change companies, I'm still on that personal email address. So I can get my messaging to them, add those email addresses to my commercial email flow, and continue to market to them while I'm engaging on LinkedIn. So look at yourself as, how do I become the expert? Number one, you become the expert by engaging people, by helping them achieve their goals, number one. Number two, you engage people by sharing relevant and helpful content. And then number three, you want to make sure that you're getting your information on LinkedIn at the appropriate times. Remember, LinkedIn has determined the best times to post: Tuesday to Thursday, 7:30 to 8:30, noon, or 5 to 6. But the maximize, optimize, specialized time to post content on LinkedIn is Tuesdays, 10 to 11. Hey, this has been another edition of Marketing Mondays. Thanks for hanging out. Look forward to hanging out with you guys next Monday, when we talk about another great marketing ideal to put in your bag of marketing tricks. So have a great Monday. Let's dominate.